Hello, my name is Pokorny, and I am a fan of Call of Duty campaigns. Yes, I know, you might think lesser of me, you might think that I'm the worst person ever, but here's the thing. They're actually pretty decent, let's be honest. Oh my god. Call of Duty is getting a bad rap recently, for some good reasons, and for some, I think, unfounded reasons. I think every single time a Call of Duty game comes out, there's always this hype train of, well, Call of Duty sucks, and everything around it sucks, and if you gave it a good review, that means that you were paid off, and then there's no possible way that you actually like the game enough to give it an 8 or 9. No possible way. I can't fathom that.
What?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest here, I haven't really played the last two Call of Duties, I'm not really in that circle anymore, but Call of Duty still holds a very special and near and dear place in my heart, so when it was announced over at Activision Blizzard that Call of Duty was gonna be getting the cinematic universe treatment, I was really excited for a number of reasons. I mean, let's be real here, when you think about a Call of Duty movie or just a Call of Duty game, most people, outside looking in, usually think of a dude walking around, shooting another dude in the face with futuristic guns, jumping around. And to a certain degree, you'd be right. But I think there's a lot of actual good and really decent storylines going on in the Call of Duty universe that is totally a step above anything that regular action movies coming out in 2015 is ever doing. I wanted to explain some things that I'd want from a Call of Duty movie that will really bring in the older fans of Call of Duty, which is the majority of America and the world, and also mix with some good action movie stuff. So, here we go! Number 1, I really want Call of Duty to go back in time and revisit a lot of the Modern Warfare franchise storylines. Listen, here's the thing. Call of Duty is super large. They have so many storylines to pull from, and I want them to really take from them and make it into something different and take a lot of different characters and take a lot of different ideas from them and just make it something more tangible for a movie audience. Video game movies shouldn't just be an adaptation, word for word, of a video game. That just becomes boring. There needs to be some artistic license there, and I think that there's a lot of artistic license, especially in the Black Ops storylines and the Modern Warfare storylines. Specifically, in my opinion, I think Modern Warfare 2 would be the best of the bunch. Modern Warfare 2 has all those moments, has the action, has the cliffhangers. I really think if they took those main storylines from Modern Warfare 2 or just other storylines like Black Ops and made them into something that was more representable in a movie screen, you'd have some of the best action movies coming out in the last 5 years. That leads me into number 2. You need to have good characters. In film, you need characters to be good, central. You need to care about them, and I feel like there's a trap that a lot of action movies in 2015 have really fell into. So many movies out there really are just out there just to make a buck. So you're just watching these movies for action and explosion. You don't even know the main character's name. So, get some of these characters from the previous games, really pull from them, as I said before, but actually make them serviceable and speaking characters. Take characters like Mason from Black Ops, Roach, Sergeant Price. These are amazing characters that are really fun to watch in the video game space, and them represented into the actual movie side of things would be very cool. Number 3 for me has to be adding a sense of humor. Call of Duty needs humor. Oh my gosh, I can't stress this enough. Call of Duty just can't be, in this movie landscape, just a straight action movie. There needs to be some camp to it. There needs to be some self-relevance to it. Not saying, well, I am Chris Pratt here, and I'm in a video game movie. No. These dudes don't have to be shooting guns at each other the entire time or just really spouting exposition. Add some humor to this. Make this a bit lighthearted. You don't have to be so dire and serious. There needs to be a little bit of breaking up in between, shooting some dudes in the face. And that brings me to number 4. For the love of God, we need to have a zombies movie. So in my mind, since this is a cinematic universe, I feel like they should have a Modern Warfare series, a Black Ops series, and please break those up with a zombies series. Zombies is one of the best things that Call of Duty does. I know so many people that buy Call of Duty now 100% for the zombies mode. People bought Advanced Warfare because they thought it was going to have a good zombies mode. According to a lot of people, really didn't, but people bought it for that. So, you need a zombies movie. Add something to it. Make these big name characters in it. Throw some humor. Throw some little hints towards the video game with the huge overarching story there. Really add something special there, because I think you have a gold mine with zombies, but Call of Duty hasn't been desperate enough to really mine it. So, a cinematic universe, you have a lot of time to kill, goddamn, and you can add a zombies movie, oh my god. Number 5 is the most important. It's action. I talk about story, I talk about all these amazing things, and film is a storytelling medium, but it's also action. That's what action movies are. Action, just cool things happening on screen that visually stimulating you. Those are important elements of everything. So with a Call of Duty movie, you really need to nail that. So in my opinion, I think a lot of it should be practical. As much as you can, make practical effects. And I understand that CGI is amazing sometimes, and if you really do it right, you can do it right. It's awesome. But I feel like a lot of directors and a lot of companies really try to go overboard on that. Please don't do that. Just really try to hone it down, make amazing practical effects. Make this something special with a great story, great cast of characters, maybe add in a zombies movie here and there to please dumb fans like us. Take some artistic liberties from the original series and push it together, join everything, and boom, you got yourself a Call of Duty cinematic universe. Do you think a Call of Duty movie makes sense? Leave your comments down below. Let me know. I'm your host for today, Pokorny. Love you all. Bye!